Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and beautiful preview. Steffy promises to break Shyla's twisted ties to Finn. And look who takes a pregnancy test. Last week, the news was out that Deacon and Shyla had rescued Shyla, and it was Sugar that Steffy killed. Of course, it took Ridge, Liam, and Steffy a while to process and believe this was their new reality. Shyla meanwhile proved she wasn't as reformed as she'd been claiming, taunting Lee in the hospital and goading the doctor into threatening to kill her. Coming up, as Deacon and Shyla happily kiss, Hope visits Finn at his office. The doctor says, "Let me guess, Deacon wants me to come to the wedding." Although there is a bit more Finn, Hope relays, he wanted to know if you would be his best man. How can Finn deny the request of the man who brought him and his birth mother back together and helped him see that Shyla had changed, so he believes. Steffy finally comes face to face with the woman she thought she killed. She rants at Shyla, "This sick, twisted tie you have to Finn, it ends today." Countless other people are likely to confront and threaten Shyla in the weeks to come, leaving us wondering if Shyla might really end up dead sooner rather than later. Finally, in the Forrester Creations design office, a hand picks up a pregnancy test as Luna asks, "What does it say? Is it negative? Is it positive?" The camera pans to Luna's mother, Poppy, who has a dead serious look on her face. If she's pregnant, then we are left with the classic "Who's the Daddy" soap storyline. In the bustling city of Los Angeles, where dreams intertwine with the harsh realities of life, the drama never seems to cease. In the heart of it all lies the world of the bold and beautiful, where love, betrayal, and family dynamics collide in a whirlwind of emotions. As the sun sets on the iconic skyline, the stage is set for another riveting episode. Amidst the opulent halls of the Forrester mansion, tension crackles in the air like static electricity. Steffy Forrester, the fierce and determined matriarch of the Forrester dynasty, stands tall with a fire in her eyes that could rival the blazing sun. Clad in a sleek ensemble that screams power and elegance, she commands attention with every step she takes. At the center of Steffy's storm stands Shyla Carter, a woman shrouded in mystery and controversy. With a past as dark as midnight and a gaze as sharp as a dagger, Shyla exudes an aura of danger that sends shivers down the spines of those around her. Yet despite her sinister reputation, she holds a twisted tie to Steffy's husband, Dr. John Finnegan, better known as Finn. Finn, the handsome and compassionate doctor with a heart of gold, finds himself torn between love and loyalty as he grapples with Shyla's presence in his life. With Steffy by his side, he vows to break free from Shyla's clutches and protect his family at all costs. But unbeknownst to him, Shyla holds a secret that could shatter their world into a million pieces. As the tension reaches its boiling point, Steffy takes matters into her own hands and confronts Shyla head-on. With a steely resolve that could move mountains, she delivers a chilling ultimatum that leaves Shyla reeling in shock. In a battle of wills between two formidable women, only one can emerge victorious. Meanwhile, amidst the chaos and turmoil, another storm brews in the form of a pregnancy test. As the lines blur between truth and deception, a web of lies threatens to unravel the fabric of reality itself. With emotions running high and hearts on the line, the fate of the Forrester family hangs in the balance. In a world where nothing is as it seems and alliances are constantly shifting, one thing remains certain: the bold and beautiful will stop at nothing to keep its viewers on the edge of their seats. So buckle up and brace yourselves for the ride of a lifetime, because in the world of the bold and beautiful, anything can happen, and usually does. As the sun set over the sprawling Los Angeles skyline, casting a warm golden glow over the city, tension simmered beneath the surface, ready to erupt like a volcano. In the luxurious halls of Forrester Creations, where fashion dreams were born and drama thrived, a storm was brewing, threatening to shatter the delicate balance of relationships and secrets. At the heart of the chaos stood Steffy Forrester, a woman of fierce determination and unyielding strength. With her piercing gaze and steely resolve, she vowed to protect her family at any cost, even if it meant facing her greatest enemy head-on. Shyla Carter, the notorious villainess with a penchant for manipulation and deceit, had woven her toxic web around Steffy's husband, Dr. John Finnegan, threatening to unravel the fabric of their happiness. But Steffy was not one to back down from a fight, especially when her family's future hung in the balance. With fire in her eyes and a lioness roar in her heart, Steffy stormed into Finn's office, her heels clicking against the polished marble floor like a battle cry. She knew that confronting Shyla would be like dancing with the devil, but she refused to let fear dictate her actions. "Enough is enough, Shyla," Steffy declared, her voice echoing with authority. "You may think you can manipulate your way into my family, but I won't let you destroy everything we've built." Shyla, ever the master of deception, simply smirked, her cold gaze locking onto Steffy's like a predator sizing up its prey. "Oh, Steffy dear, you underestimate me," she purred, her words dripping with venom. "I have Finn wrapped around my finger, and there's nothing you can do to stop me." Steffy was not one to be intimidated by empty threats. With a flick of her wrist, she produced a file from her handbag, containing damning evidence of Shyla's nefarious schemes. "I know all about your little games, Shyla," she said, her voice like steel. "And if you don't back off, I'll make sure the whole world knows too." With that, Steffy turned on her heel and strode out of the office, leaving Shyla seething with rage and frustration. Little did Steffy know, the battle was far from over, and the true test of her strength and resilience was yet to come. Meanwhile, across town in a cozy suburban home, Hope Logan sat on the edge of her bed, her hands trembling as she stared at the small plastic stick in front of her. For weeks she had been plagued by a sense of unease, a nagging suspicion that her life was about to change in ways she could never have imagined. With a deep breath, Hope closed her eyes and whispered a silent prayer, willing the universe to grant her the strength to face whatever lay ahead. And as she waited for the telltale sign that would alter the course of her destiny, she couldn't help but wonder, would this be the miracle she had been praying for, or the beginning of a nightmare she could never escape? As the seconds ticked by, Hope's heart raced with anticipation, her mind racing with a million questions and possibilities. And then, in the blink of an eye, the truth was revealed, sending shockwaves through her entire being. Positive. The word echoed in Hope's mind like a thunderclap, filling her with a mixture of joy and fear unlike anything she had ever known. For in that moment she realized that her life would never be the same again, and that the journey ahead would be filled with twists and turns she could never have imagined. But one thing was certain, no matter what the future held, Hope was ready to face it head-on, armed with nothing but courage, faith, and the unwavering belief that love would conquer all. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a blanket of darkness over the city, a new chapter began, filled with promise, passion, and the unbreakable bonds that held them all together.